Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Anton Bay, and thank you so much for stopping by the collection room to see what I got going on today, which today is comics. I don't really get much in the way of action figures that often anymore, so I like to look at comics now. Focus on them. This is a Marvel Comics mini-series. I guess it's a mini-series. I've got 4 issues of it called Cops: The Job. I remember I've read about DC Comics Lady Cop, and I don't know what the deal is with that or what the deal is with this, but this is what I got. I wound up with these, and I guess I still have them. So let's find out what's going on. I don't know why we can see her bra on the cover. This is, I would feel like that's maybe not probably the best way to present females in law enforcement. But if it gets you to buy the book, I suppose. So here's first day, Cops: The Job. And I don't know what the thought is behind these. I don't know what's going on. I know nothing. So we're just going to open them up and see what's in them. Looks like a pretty typical 90s story. This is 92. So this would be a little before I was regularly buying books. Got an ad for Cool World, a movie which I've never seen, and oddly enough, I've never had any desire to see. Looks like the rookie cop lady on her first day on the job. Looks like typical, it's a black thing. Guy's shirt. Looks like some topics of the day being discussed, racism, the evils of white people. That's pretty common whenever we talk about, whenever they bring up cops in comics, most of the time we have to talk about how evil white people are. And how racist all cops are. Just all of them. That's me being facetious. I have friends that are cops. The super call, that must be him on the stoop. So what is going on with this book? What are we trying to do here? Ooh, golly. Maggots, a dead body. This is rough. We had some officers here in town that one of the guys had, like, oh my goodness, she's alive. But he had the unlucky habit of always being the guy to find the old dead bodies in town. And this happened to him numerous times while he was on the force, and I heard about it and I always felt bad for him. I was like, oh man, did that guy get it again? And like, yeah, cop found a body. It's been there for a month. It's always the same officer. He always, like, somehow manages to be the unlucky one to find the person who died in their home or whatever. Everybody felt bad for him. The Job, getting to know you. Got more criminals taking pot shots at you because you're wearing blue. Yeah, whenever comics tackle like police officers, I don't ever know how to feel, and it's like, well, what's the angle here? Are you talking about all cops are dirty and bad? Are you talking like, and sometimes books over heroify them too. So there's like a weird middle ground that I'm just like, why don't you just kind of do it like it is, which is, you know, they're trying their hardest, most of them. And also, you know, basically every time they go to a call or anything like that, they're running the risk of being shot or being attacked or being hurt. And I don't think many of us would go to a job on a daily basis where that is a likely or even feasible thing to happen. But as recently here in town, less than a month ago, one of our fine police officers here in town was shot and killed just while trying to pull a guy over who was driving around town erratically at night with his lights off. And wrecked his car, and when he took off on foot, the guy turned around and shot him and died. So I don't know how do you draw a comic about what cops, you know, gotta deal with. I live up the street from my house. Their cops are there almost all the time because this one lady is violently abusive and angry and screaming and drunk all the time. She's always throwing a fit out in her yard, trashing her husband's car, busting out windows, and every time they go there, you know, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna throw a knife at a cop? She's gonna shoot at a cop? And it's just like every time, what do they have to do with these people? And so at the same time, I have my own problems with some of the way cops handle stuff. I've gotten my car stopped and had to deal with all that stuff before. And it's different. It's difficult. How do you put all the complexities of that in a comic that you can sell to people? I know everybody loves cop shows, but let's be real here. Those are all kind of like BS for the most part. You can over-heroify, you know, make somebody look too heroic when literally they're responding to a job. It is their job. They're not taking it personal. Nothing like that. It's just their job. But then some people, like, I don't know. I'm getting off on a rant here because it's a complicated, for me, it's a complicated issue. I have seen both the good side of the law and the ugly, stupid side of the law. And her partner just died. That's a bummer. And that would be the reality of a lot of it. Coincidentally, and in accordance with the killing of the officer here in town, I live in a small town, so, you know, we maybe have 20, 24 cops in the whole town. Most of us know who our officers are, or know most of the officers. But we did attend the funeral. So when you go to a cop's funeral, which if you ever get a chance to attend a police funeral, do it. Show your respect. Show that, because that was rough. That was probably one of the rougher funerals. Not the roughest funeral, obviously. That would be my sister's death 2 months ago or whatever. But immediately after that, you go to a cop's funeral, and wow, what a deal. They are a thing to behold, bagpipes and all. They're an impressive thing. Shows a lot of respect. People showing up with a lot of respect means a lot. We also live in a very military town, so we had a lot of military police presence there as well. And 21 gun salute, all of it, you name it. Difficult. So anyway, yeah, I could just keep rambling on, I guess, about different officers I know and different stuff. I've not ever been a cop. I don't know that I would want to be a cop, especially if you run the risk of this guy who's, you know, going 45 and a 25. If I pull him over, is he going to shoot me in the face with a sawed-off shotgun? I don't know. And there's the thing. You do belong out here. End of tour. And that is the end of the book. Interesting that you have the Punisher symbol in the last page, which is commonly used by law enforcement officers these days. So there's that. That's the job. I have a fairly healthy distrust of the state, government, all that good stuff. So it's a double-edged sword. I also know a lot of cops that I really respect and care about. Wherever you fall on that, if you feel like grabbing a comic book that seems to kind of show a balanced view of this, there is The Job, 1 through 4 by Marvel Comics. I'm surprised I had this. I'm glad I did. I'm gonna give it a thorough read. See where it comes down. See how I feel about it. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts. If you've read this, let me know. If you know any other really good cop comic books, let me know how it's handled and how you feel about it. That said, that's my story. I appreciate you guys watching. I will catch you later. Bye.